Dear students, welcome to the part 8 of your module 3 probability distributions. In previous 3 parts you studied about binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. Both binomial and Poisson distributions are discrete probability distributions. Discrete probability distributions means the values taken by x in both distributions x is taken as number of successes. The values taken by x can be listed. Okay, today we shall study about one of the continuous probability distribution which is known as exponential distribution. Now the exponential distribution has the probability density function in this form. F of x equal to alpha into e to the power minus alpha x for x greater than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. And in this case we are using the parameter alpha, where alpha is a positive parameter. Alpha is taken as generally greater than 0. You also studied the same distribution under your statistics class. Once again recall, in statistics class we used the notation lambda here instead of alpha. F of x equal to lambda into e to the power minus lambda x for x greater than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. Or instead of using two steps definition, you can also use lambda into e to the power minus lambda x into u of x, unit step function. Okay, recall that we also derived the expression for mean and variance in your statistics class. Anyway, as per your syllabus, in mathematics you don't have the derivation. But anyway, if you study, it will help you in your statistics part. Okay. So what is the, you don't have the derivation, just remember this. What is the mean? Mean is equal to 1 by alpha and variance is 1 by alpha square. So here I am using the parameter alpha, not lambda. You can use any parameter. You can continue with lambda. So remember, if lambda is the parameter, then mean is 1 by lambda and variance is 1 by lambda square. Remember the PDF and mean value for any problems under exponential distribution. So just you have to remember this slide. I will directly go to a problem now. The question is, if x is an exponential variate or variable, they may give you any word here, variable or variate or exponential random variate with mean 3. Find p of x greater than 1, p of x less than 3. Two simple questions. So for exponential variate also only one parameter is enough. They have given mean. Okay, start from the PDF of exponential distribution. It is given by alpha into e raised to minus alpha x, where x is greater than or equal to 0. Equal to is included here. Greater than or equal to 0. And you know that mean of the exponential distribution is 1 by alpha. And here they have given 1 by alpha, mean equal to 3. So 1 by alpha is 3. So rearrange the terms. In this case, what is the value of alpha? Alpha becomes 1 by 3. 1 by alpha is 3. Mean value is 3. Hence, alpha becomes 1 by 3. So once if you decide the value of alpha, directly substitute your value of alpha in your PDF. What is your PDF now? 1 by 3 into e to the power minus 1 by 3 x. Okay, 1 by 3 into e to the power minus 1 by 3 x. Now directly go to the required probability. Probability of x greater than 1. What is the meaning? X is greater than 1 means all greater values of x starting from 1 are included. X greater than 1. Remember, in discrete case, p of x greater than 1 means 1 is not included. Correct? Remember, in discrete case 1 is not included. But in continuous case, greater than 1 or greater than or equal to 1, both have the same meaning. Remember this point. So don't start your integration from 2 to infinity. X greater than 1 means starting from 1 only we find the probability. But anyway, you can use 1 to infinity, one method, or you can use this property, 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 1. Both are allowed here. You can either use directly integration from 1 to infinity. Substitute 1 minus p of x less than or equal to 1 means less than or equal to 1, how many values are available? Which of the values are available? You cannot list them. Still less than 1. So from 0 to till 1, that is the meaning. Here it is 0 to infinity. Less than 1 means only from 0 to 1. So evaluate your integration. 0 to 1 f of x dx. And 0 to 1 your f of x is 1 by 3 into e to the power minus x by 3. We have written here f of x value. Substitute that value here. Integrate. Integration is also very easy. Why? E to the power ax. It is in that form. E to the power a into x. What is your a here? Minus 1 by 3. E to the power a into x. Integral of e to the power ax is e to the power ax divided by a. So when you integrate this e to the power minus x by 3, you get e to the power minus x by 3 divided by minus 1 by 3. Okay, I have not shown that step here. So when you write divided by 1 by 3, this 1 by 3 cancels with this 1 by 3. And that negative sign combined with this, I have written directly positive sign. You can write your own steps, write the integration step and then simplify. You get this step. Okay. And in this, apply the upper limit x equal to 1 and lower limit x equal to 0. Remember, usually when lower limit is 0, some of the functions become 0, but here the function is exponential function. Okay, it is never 0. So the exponential function is 0 only at minus infinity. So here when you put x equal to 0, you get e to the power 0, which is 1, lower limit. But lower limit, so we are writing negative sign for that 1. So that minus 1 cancels with this 1. I have not shown that step here. I have directly given you the upper limit value here. Your lower limit value cancels with this one. What is your upper limit? X equal to 1. So put x equal to 1, you get e to the power minus 1 by 3. Use your calculator. It gives you 0.7165. What was your second question? Find p of x less than 3. X is less than 3. So all lesser values less than 3. Okay, and your function definition is you allowed only for x greater than 0, first definition. So write x less than 3 means actually minus infinity to 3, but minus infinity to 0, it comes in your second definition. I have directly given only 0 to 3. Actually x less than 3 means it comes from minus infinity to 3, remember. But minus infinity to 0, it comes in your this definition otherwise. That's why I have directly given you only 0 to 3. Try to understand. Substitute. F of x is 1 by 3 into e to the power minus x by 3. Evaluate the integral. E to the power minus x by 3, when you integrate, you get e to the power minus x by 3 divided by minus 1 by 3. That 1 by 3 is cancelled with this 1 by 3. I have directly given you the simplified answer. Apply the limits from 0 to 3. You can use your own steps. Finally, your answer will be 0.6321. A very simple question and direct question. And usually in this method, the name of the variable will be mentioned. Otherwise, you cannot decide whether it is from exponential variable or some other distribution. So usually name will be mentioned here. So no need to worry. Name of the distribution will be mentioned. Now let us work out the next question. Read the question, which is repeatedly asked in question papers. In a certain town, duration of a shower is exponentially distributed with mean 5 minutes. What is the probability that the shower will last for 10 minutes or more? Less than 10 minutes. Between 10 and 12 minutes. So name of the distribution is given in your question, exponential distribution. And what is exponentially distributed? Duration of a shower. So take capital X equal to your random variable equal to duration of the shower. And what is PDF in the case of exponential distribution? Alpha into e raised to minus alpha x when x is greater than or equal to 0. You can include equal to here. X is greater than or equal to 0. and the mean of the exponential distribution is 1 by alpha. So this formula you know. What is mean here? In the question it is given mean is 5 minutes. So in this case 1 by alpha is, mean is 1 by alpha. 1 by alpha is 5. Rearrange the terms, therefore alpha becomes 1 by 5. Once if you get the value of alpha, directly substitute your alpha value here. So your PDF is 1 by 5 into e to the power minus 1 by 5 into x. This is the PDF. This is valid for x greater than or equal to 0. You can include the condition like this here also. Now go to the questions directly. First question. What is the probability that the shower will last for 10 minutes or more? 10 or more. What is the meaning? Greater than or equal to 10. Remember, in continuous random variable, p of x greater than 10 or greater than or equal to 10. Both are same. There is no difference. So greater than 10 means 10 to infinity. Remember, you have two methods here. Once again, either you can write 1 minus p of x less than 10, the complementary event. I am directly using the direct method, 10 to infinity, your function f of x dx. Integrate e to the power minus x by 5. When you integrate, you get e to the power minus x by 5 divided by 1 by 5. Again 1 by 5 cancels. Correct? You get only this term with the negative sign. Divided by minus 1 by 5. So you get a negative sign. Apply the limits directly. When x is infinity, this becomes e to the power minus infinity, upper limit. Term is 0. Lower limit, when x is 10, you get e to the power minus 10 by 5. 10 by 5 is 2. And negative sign is already there outside the bracket. This negative sign for lower limit, combine this, simplify using the calculator. You get the answer 0.1353. This is your first question, 10 minutes or more. What is the second question? Probability that shower will last for less than 10 minutes. So I think you can easily write the notation. Less than 10 minutes means x is less than 10. Between 10 and 12 minutes means x is more than 10 and less than 12. So I am working out these two questions now. I will go to the next slide. Second question, less than 10 minutes. So what is the notation? P of x less than 10, which is 0 to 10. Actually minus infinity to 10, but it comes in your second definition. Only 0 to 10 you can consider the first definition. Substitute, integrate, same integration step, e to the power minus x by 5 divided by minus 1 by 5, and minus that 1 by 5 cancels with this, only negative sign remains. Apply the limits. Okay, you know how to apply the limits, so I won't explain you much here. You get the answer 0.8647. Just calculate and verify, don't simply write down the notes. And third question was more than 10 and less than 12. So p of x greater than 10 less than 12 means 10 to 12. So it is understood integration from 10 to 12. Same function to integrate once again, only limits are new. In each case we get the similar function to integrate. Evaluate the integral, apply the limits. Upper limit 12 by 5 you get here, and lower limit 10 by 5 means 2. Calculate using the calculator. Answer is 0.0446. And while writing the values using the calculator, at least write 4 decimal places. Okay, don't neglect. Don't write only 2 decimal places or 1 decimal place. Write at least 4 or more than 5 is always better. So this completes your solution of your second question. Very simple question. Next question. The length of telephone conversations in a booth follows exponential distribution. If the average telephone conversation is 5 minutes, what is the probability that a random call, here A is typed twice, correct it, a random call made from the booth ends less than 5 minutes, between 5 and 10 minutes. It is similar to your previous question, no much difference. Okay, it is asked in your recent model question paper as well as old question papers. So once again, in the previous problem also your mean was 1 by 5. Alpha was 1 by 5. Here also alpha is 1 by 5. Length of the telephone conversation, or you can say duration of the telephone conversation, that follows exponential distribution. Name of the distribution is given. Average telephone conversation is 5 minutes. So 1 by alpha is 5 minutes. Clearly alpha is 1 by 5. Now write the PDF using the value of alpha. Substitute your alpha here. And what is the question? First question. A random call made from this booth ends less than 5 minutes. So substitute P of x less than 5 means integration from 0 to 5. So 0 to 5 you need to integrate this function. Integrate e to the power minus x by 5. Once again I am repeating. Integration is e to the power minus x by 5 divided by minus 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 cancels with this 1 by 5. You get only minus sign. Apply the limits. Upper limit 5 and lower limit 0. You get this answer. Okay. Actually when you put upper limit 5, you get minus 5 by 5. E raised to minus 5 by 5 means e raised to minus 1. When you include this negative sign, e raised to minus 1 with negative sign becomes directly minus 1 by e. So I have written actually lower limit here and this is your upper limit. Don't confuse. Use your own steps. You get the answer 0.6321. What is the second question? Between 5 and 10 minutes. So I think you understood how to write the limits. You write the limits for x as 5 to 10. Integration from 5 to 10. P of 5 less than x less than 10 means integration from 5 to 10. F of x dx. Integrate. Apply the limits and calculate. Once again, don't confuse. Order may be different. Actually, upper limit becomes negative and lower limit becomes positive. So that's why I have written positive term first. I have written lower limit first, then upper limit. You can use your own order. You actually get minus 1 by e square, then plus 1 by e. Calculate using the calculator. Verify it. You get the answer 0.2325. Just for your practice, I am solving one more problem here. The length of a telephone conversation has been exponentially distributed with mean of 2 minutes. Find the probability that a call ends in more than 3 minutes, ends in less than 4 minutes, takes between 3 and 5 minutes. Directly, distribution is mentioned, exponential distribution, and you know for exponential distribution mean is 1 by alpha. So 1 by alpha is given as 2. That means alpha is 1 by 2. Write the PDF. Okay, you can write the basic formula and then substitute. I have directly substituted here. Actually formula is alpha into e to the power minus alpha x. When you substitute for alpha, you get this expression. Okay, this is the PDF. Once if you write the PDF, directly go to the required problem. Ends in more than 3 minutes. What ends here? A call ends in more than 3 minutes. P of x greater than 3. Directly it is understood from the question itself, x value is greater than 3. So 3 to infinity. Evaluate the integral. Integrate this. Once again, when you integrate e to the power minus x by 2, you get denominator minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 cancels, only negative sign remains. Apply the limit. Here upper limit is infinity. When x is infinity, this term becomes e raised to minus infinity. E raised to minus infinity is 0. So you get only lower limit answer e to the power minus 3 by 2. Lower limit answer. Answer is 0.2231. Next question. Probability that a call ends in less than 4 minutes. Less than 4 minutes means x is less than 4. Takes between 3 and 5 minutes means integration from 3 to 5. I am just showing that solution step here. x p of x less than 4, actually minus infinity to 4, but to use your first definition, only 0 to 4 it is enough. In the second definition, function value is 0 elsewhere. So I am not explaining much. Integrate, apply the limits, you get the answer 0.8647, and for this 3 to 5, apply the limits, integrate from 3 to 5, you get the answer 0.1410. Just verify. So I'll go to the next type of problem now. A new type of question. The daily turnover in a medical shop is exponentially distributed with rupees 6,000 as the average, with a net profit of 8%. Find the probability that the net profit exceeds rupees 500 on a randomly chosen day. A slight different type of question. Okay. Distribution is mentioned, exponential distribution. Daily turnover is exponentially distributed. So you have to take random variable x as daily turnover. Okay. And what is the mean average value of the turnover is given 6,000. So take x equal to turnover per day and 1 by alpha. Your formula for the average of the exponential distribution is 1 by alpha. It is given as 6,000. That means alpha value is 1 by 6,000. Now they have given net profit as 8%. And what is the question asked here? Find the probability that net profit exceeds rupees 500. You cannot take x greater than 500. Remember. Okay, x is actually turnover, not profit. So what you have to do? Using the turnover, you have to find the profit. Okay, net profit exceeds 500. Then this profit has to be written in terms of turnover. So remember, very important type of question, very interesting also. Here, daily turnover average is 1 by 6,000. Now you don't know for which amount you are getting net profit as 500. So first find that amount. I am taking that amount as A, amount of the turnover. Let A be the turnover in rupees for which net profit is rupees 500. So given that 8% is the net profit, so 8% of the turnover is 500. 8% of the daily turnover is 500. So what is your daily turnover now? 6,250. Rearrange the terms in this equation. 8% of turnover means 8 by 100 into turnover A, amount of turnover. So your amount of turnover is 6,250. So for this turnover per day, there is a profit of 500 rupees. So what is the question? Find the probability that net profit exceeds 500. So when your profit will exceed 500, for this turnover, profit is 500 rupees. So when your profit will be more than 500, that means this amount, turnover amount should be more than 6,250. So instead of writing profit value here, we convert in terms of turnover. So to get net profit as rupees 500, the required turnover is 6,250 rupees. Since the profit exceeds rupees 500, the turnover has to exceed rupees 6,250. Now go to the question. What is the question? Probability that net profit exceeds rupees 500. I'll start from the same sentence. Probability that profit exceeds rupees 500. Equivalently, turnover is more than 6,250. So you cannot write in terms of profit, you change it to turnover. Now you know, X is the notation for turnover. So turnover exceeds 6,250 means integration from 6,250 to infinity. You can use the direct method. Here I used the complementary event 1 minus p of x less than or equal to 6250. Answer is 1 minus x less than or equal to 6250 means 0 to 6250 p of x dx. Substitute here. Now it is similar to your previous problem. When you integrate this e to the power minus 1 by 6000 into x, you get e to the power minus 1 by 6000 into x divided by minus 1 by 6000. So that 1 by 6000 cancels. I have not shown the steps here. Okay, only negative sign remains. And when you apply the limits and consider this one, final answer is 0.353. That means probability, that chance of exceeding the profit by rupees 500, it is 35%. When you convert this to percentage, you get 35.3%. A good question. Same type of problem. I'll give you one more problem. The sales per day in a shop is exponentially distributed with the average sale amounting to rupees 100 and net profit is 8%. Similar to previous problem, exponentially distributed, name of the distribution is given, and which is exponentially distributed? Sales per day. So take capital X equal to, or random variable X equal to the sales per day in the shop. Okay, and average value 1 by alpha is 100. That means alpha becomes 1 by 100. Either you can keep 1 by 100 as it is or convert it to decimal points 0.01. Now what is the question asked? Find the probability that net profit exceeds. You cannot take x greater than 30. Remember, we have not taken x as profit. We have taken x as sales per day. So you convert this net profit into sales. So to get 30 rupees net profit with this percentage 8%, what is the amount required? I am taking it as A now. Let A be the amount of the sale required to get the profit as rupees 30. And given that profit is 8%. So 8% of the amount A is 30 rupees. Rearrange the terms. You will get A equal to 375. You multiply, rearrange the terms and check it. You get A equal to amount of the sale should be 375 rupees to get this as the profit, rupees 30. So net profit exceeds rupees 30 means your sales amount should exceed 375 rupees. Then only there will be profit more than 30. So change your profit into sales. Probability of profit exceeding rupees 30 is equal to, it is given here, profit is more than rupees 30 means equivalently you can write 1 minus probability of profit less than or equal to rupees 30. Profit is less than rupees 30 means your sales amount will be less than or equal to 375 rupees. And sales amount is nothing but capital X. So your probability of X less than or equal to 375. So that means 0 to 375 you have to integrate. So integrate this. When you integrate e to the power minus 0.01 x, answer is e to the power minus 0.01 x divided by minus 0.01. So 0.01 cancels. And negative into negative you get positive. Apply the limits. Okay. 375 is the upper limit. Yes. You get e to the power minus 3.75. And what was the question here? Find the probability that net profit exceeds on 2 consecutive days. For one day, we obtained the probability now. This is the answer. For 2 consecutive days means for first day and second day. And means we multiply the probabilities. So multiply. If they ask you for 3 consecutive days, you have to multiply thrice. So this is e to the power minus 3.75 into e to the power minus 3.75. You get 0.00055. That means that chance is very less to get the profit for consecutive days is very less chance, 0.00055. Okay, a good question. Now just practice same type of problems yourself. I am just giving you some practice problems here. Just go through these problems. Directly distributions are given, mentioned here. So I think I need not have to read these questions. You can understand. Exponentially distributed, first question, distribution is given. 3 buses arrive per hour on an average. So direct, what is average? 1 by alpha is 3 buses. That means alpha is 1 by 3. Find the probability that the arrival of successive buses is less than 10 minutes and at least 30 minutes. Time between the arrival. Okay, you can directly find the probability. Answers are given. Here again, length of the telephone conversation. We have worked out similar problem. Okay, but here slight different question is asked. Similar problem is asked, given. The life of a compressor manufactured by a company. Your third question. It is known to be 200 months. Okay. On an average, following an exponential distribution. So on an average, this is the life length, life of the compressor. 200 months. So alpha is 1 by 200. 1 by alpha is 200. Alpha is 1 by 200. Months. Remember, months. Find the probability that the life of a compressor of the company is less than 200 months. P of x less than 200 is required. Okay. And between 100 months and 25 years. A very good question. Directly they have not given months here. So what you have to do? Since this average is given in terms of months, here also you convert this to months. 25 years means how many months? 25 into 12 months. Find the answer. So that is the upper limit. Lower limit is 100. Evaluate the integral. Get the answer. Answers are given. Just verify. One more question, slightly different. The kilometer run in thousands of kilometers without any sort of problem in respect of a certain vehicle is a random variable having PDF. PDF is given. See the question. They have not mentioned the name of the random variable here. Okay, only because of that this is a new type of question. But they have given random variable follows this distribution. Which is this distribution? You should remember. Alpha into e to the power alpha x is always exponential distribution. So actually here exponential random variable is given. Instead of mentioning the name of the random variable, distribution is directly given. So it is always in the form alpha into e to the power minus alpha x. So what is alpha here? Mean value 1 by 40. Okay. Find the probability that vehicle is trouble free at least for 25,000 kilometers. Remember, this data of x is given in terms of thousands of kilometers. So x means it is in thousands of kilometers. So here 25,000 kilometers means x is 25. Okay, that is why I have given you the hint here. You cannot write x greater than or equal to 25,000 because the unit of measure is thousands of kilometers. So 25,000 means x is greater than or equal to 25. Second question. At most 25,000. At the most means maximum. That means less than or equal to 25. X value. Between 16,000 to 32,000 kilometers. So x is in between 16 to 32. Remember, since unit is given in terms of thousands of kilometers, here you have to take only 25, not 25,000. Here 16 to 32, not 16,000 to 32,000. Okay, remember this. And mean value is taken from the question directly, 1 by 40. Alpha is 1 by 40. Use the distribution and integrate, evaluate. You get these answers. Okay, so I have just given you the hint since the units are given in thousands. Hint is given with answer. You try it yourself, verify the answer. Okay, so this is about exponential distribution, one of the continuous distributions. One more distribution is included in your syllabus which is continuous, that is called as normal distribution. Normal or Gaussian distribution which you studied in your statistics class, same distribution you are studying here. Okay, here you are studying only the solution of the problems, how to solve a given problem. Okay, no derivations of mean and variance here. Directly you have to remember the mean and variance formulae. Anyway, I will continue that in your next session. I'll stop here now. Thank you.